Do you think we can carry on beating up low expectations?
Well, the problem now is that there's too many bulls. We've nothing to fear but fearless investors. We don't really have enough. The technical sentiment picture isn't that good because there just aren't enough pessimists out there. But the problem is the fundamentals are really good. I think everybody's swung around from worrying about an economy-wide recession to sort of embracing a disinflationary soft landing. And, we'll see what happens with the PPI, but, we could have a trifecta of really great numbers. Expected inflation on Monday was lower than expected, and the CPI was great, and I think the PPI is going to be very good as well. So disinflation is here.
Will bank earnings validate some of the optimism?
I think so. I think we are going to see a continuation, as you pointed out, of an increase in loan loss reserves. The Fed actually puts out a weekly series on that for large banks and small banks. For the large banks, it's actually up 16% on a year-over-year basis. So there could be some disappointment on earnings from that perspective. But much depends on the economy. If people embrace the view that the economy can continue to grow, then credit quality is not going to be that big an issue, and they may be able to, within a few quarters, just to reduce those loan loss reserves, and suddenly the profits are looking pretty good again.
Months ago, you were talking about 4,500. How high have you gone in terms of an S&P forecast?
Yeah, I've actually been I'm going to raise you by 100. I've been talking about 4,600.
Okay.
But what's the difference? It's been a bull market since October 12th. And the problem with 4,600 is we're awfully close to that. That was my year-end target. And it looked delusional earlier this year, I have to admit. But it's worked out awfully well. We're only, 150 points away from that, maybe less than that. So let's get to 4,600 and then ask me again, but I'll probably raise it to 4,800 depending on how things are shaping up.